Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions. We've got another Hitman 2 video. This time we're in Whittleton Creek and we're doing Whittleton Creek Blackout. So the idea of this is we're going to electrocute both our targets. Quite simple, yet if you haven't done it, it's quite interesting to do. So, starting off as a construction worker, no practical purpose for it other than the fact that I haven't actually used that disguise yet, so I thought why not. And I actually thought it was a good starting location, just playing around with it. So the idea is we're going to get a car battery. We're going to use the car battery to kill Nolan Cassidy, and we're going to use that spout up ahead. I can't think what they're called. It's really annoyed me that I can't remember what they're called. Sewer? No, it's not a sewer. Fire hydrant, that's it. They're more popular in America and it's just not something I remember unless I'm watching American television. So, the idea is we're going to wait for them two NPCs to move into the backyard and for him to move, and then we're going to throw the car battery towards the fire hydrant. If it lands well at that, we're just going to leave it and that sets up the kill. Not all completely set up, but it's partially set up. At this point what we're going to do is go inside Cassidy's house. So we're going to shut the garage door and we're going to wait a second. There's a guy inside who's got one of the clues. So he's just about to walk into this room. His gun's a bit loose. Turn the generator on, and once he's in the kitchen, he'll come in to investigate. If you do it any sooner, then one of Cassidy's other bodyguards will come in to investigate, and you need to find another clue from another place. So, just for efficiency, I'd wait until he's in the kitchen and knock him out in here. In fact, I found it quite good to knock him out before he turns the generator off. That way you can pick up your wrench, you can pick up the letter, which is the clue, you can drag his body into the nearby crate, and one of Cassidy's guards will come in, see the gun, take it away, giving you free access to delete the surveillance. So yeah, I thought it was quite a good playthrough for that purpose. I also opened the garage door just before he walks in, that way I have actually got time to check it all out. So this is actually quite a fun way of doing it. I mean, I'm sure there are other ways of killing Cassidy. I mean, I'm sure I've seen one way you can actually create a puddle and then like a an oil puddle and electrocute him in that. So yeah, there are different ways of electrocuting Cassidy, but I thought the fire hydrants were the most obvious ones. So yeah, I was happy with this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow this guard just through here. We're going to delete the surveillance. There's no rush whatsoever because Cassidy will take his time getting near his kill zone. So as you can see, I'm walking. There's just no rush whatsoever. As soon as we get down here, I'm going to jog, but it's more just for the fact that I want to get out and just get things moving. So as you can see, that car battery is letting off a bit of steam and sparks. We're only going to turn this once he's nearby. So as soon as he's pretty much past the house on the right, we're just going to turn it. If you don't turn it at the right time, an NPC towards the left will come, and then it's a race to get him to go into the hydrant and the water before she kills herself. So my advice, wait until you're pretty sure he's close enough but he still won't see you. It's quite a trick, but try it a few times and you'll get there. So Cassidy's dead, and Janus, I have actually killed him before, so you're going to know how I do this one, but I still found it quite interesting. We're going to go into the house where there's a secret passageway into Janus's house. So we're going to climb over these fences. Yep, it's a bit of climbing, unfortunately. We're going to go all the way to the back of this house, or the front of this house, depending on how you're looking at it. And we're going to use the lockpick on the garage door right here. So I nearly ran past it. There we go. Once we go inside, we've got a few doors to lockpick. So we've got one just up here, and we've got another. Well, there is usually one downstairs, but for some reason, because I smuggled in a taser, I had a unlocked door. I don't know why that happens, but I'm not complaining. It's one less door to lockpick. So as you can see, this is where I smuggled in the taser. I'm going to pull the book on the bookshelf, and I'm going to change into a Cassidy guard disguise. Not Cassidy guard, a Janus guard disguise. I said that in the last video as well. I think I must like Cassidy's guards better than Janus's. Anyway, I'm going to open the secret door, and I think the time was quite good here. The enforcer down here wouldn't see me, so it works out quite well. What we need to do is we need to knock out the guards up here. because if you don't, there's going to be problems. So I actually knocked this guy out for convenience because I thought he could just be a pain. He doesn't need to try and he can be a pain. So yeah, we're going to drag this guy out the way. Like I say, he's not in the way, but let's just get rid of him. So what we need to do is poison Janus's drink. We're going to poison it, and then what we're going to do is create... Essentially, we're going to cause a leak in the bathroom so that as soon as he walks in, he will die. The difficulty is we can't allow the taser to be seen first. So we have to create the puddle, go away from it, and then throw it. So it does give room to find the 2 remaining clues, but on the other hand, it would be better if we could do it all in one go. So it's a little bit frustrating this, but you know, it would be better if Janus had just walked by and happened to hear the running water, but sometimes you can't get everything you want. So as you can see, I'm going to turn the tap. That will draw Janus's bodyguard in here. He will clean up, and then we can essentially just create the kill. So I've done that, I've poured the tea, I'm going to put emetic poison in, and I believe Janus is just coming downstairs right now, so Janus's bodyguard will probably go to investigate the puddle momentarily. So yeah, there we go, there's the investigating distraction. So whilst he's cleaning up, we're going to go and get the 2 clues. I believe the ones I go for, the ones I choose are the one in Batty's shed and the one behind Cassidy's house. Now there is an argument I could have done this whilst I was at this side of the map, but the way I look at it is Cassidy's kill is slightly time sensitive, so it would have meant that I would have had to run around quite a lot in the lead up to his kill, whereas doing it this way it just meant that I wasn't rushing around that. I'm sure there is a route where you can get this done a little bit faster, but even if I had done that before I still would have had to wait for Janus, so there wasn't a big issue regarding it. So I've turned the generator on just to draw Batty away.
Janus is apparently
I'm going to pick up the shovel by the door. As soon as Batty's walked past, we're going to go into Cassidy's, well, the area behind Cassidy's backyard. So there he goes. We're going to just run across here, and it's pretty much after the birdhouse you see the dig sign, so just slow down once you're there and you should see it. So yeah, dig, dig, dig. Dig that hole. Pick up the cigar box, I think it is. And that's all 3 clues found. Now at this point, Janus, he should be poisoning himself. He should be taking a drink and he should be dying to go to the loo. Now, this is the tricky bit again, because ideally you would have been able to throw the taser already at this point. However, it didn't work out that well. I wish it did, but it didn't. So instead of doing it the way I'd like, what we have to do is knock Janus out, drag him into the puddle and electrocute him. It does work, but it's not great, especially considering I bought a proximity taser instead of a remote taser. So it meant that I had to play a bit of chicken with the taser. It wasn't great. So we're going to climb through the window. As you can see, I was too late to throw it because Janus was already here. So we're going to wait for that door to shut, and then we're going to subdue him. There we go, so subdue. So once he's knocked out, we're going to drag him into the puddle, throw the taser, and that'll be it. If you bought a remote taser or even a car battery, you wouldn't have this problem, but instead, as I say, I had to play a bit of chicken with the taser. So this was quite amusing. I dropped it, then I thought, right, if I just run around in circles a little bit, that should trigger it, and it did. But I've had bad luck with electric kills lately, as you've seen in the live streams, so I wasn't particularly looking forward to that. Anyway, once you're done, I decided to get the construction disguise again. Now, there was a reason behind this. I was going to try and use one of the 2 exits for the construction disguise, which is you go pretty much back to where you started, or you can exit via the... I don't know how to describe that.
In the meantime,
it's basically the opposite side to that exit. There are 2 options, put it like that. And the only reason I didn't do it is the one I'm going to, which is the one I'm struggling to describe, that one there, yeah. The reason why I struggled with it was because it's as if when Janus died, the area went into lockdown. So the guards suddenly got panicked, the civilians got panicked and scarpered, and I needed a key from one of the civilians to get out. As you can see, the guard there's got his gun out, and it got messy. I mean, honestly, I'd have liked to have... This is the guy I need to knock out, and I just got no opportunity because they were all looking at me. And I thought, I can't distract him, he won't listen to a coin. So I had a choice. I could either wait and just do the knockout and exit the way I wanted after, or I could just exit another way. And that's what I chose, because I thought if I decide to wait around, I'm probably going to be there for another 30 seconds to a minute. So not the exit in the end, the video I wanted, but still I was pretty happy with the 2 kills. So if you enjoyed them, and if you've enjoyed this commentary, thank you very much for listening and watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like on the video. I'm aiming to get 5 likes on as many videos as possible, so if you can be one of those 5, I would appreciate it. Equally, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I'm aiming to get as many subscribers as possible, who isn't? And if you could be joining the ranks of JJ's Productions, it would be very great. Thank you very much, hope to see you in another video. This has been Josh from JJ's, bye for now everyone.